How how did you actually kind of make your journey into photography? Was it kind of like someone bought your camera when you were a kid, or did you stumble upon it in your adulthood? Like, how did that evolution happen?
Definitely adulthood. I went to school for theater. I loved working in Canadian theater. It was like, an absolute privilege. I'm a musician by trade, and I wanted to go continue to study music. The program that I had chosen was music and digital media. I was like, great, this is awesome. I'd already been to university. I was a little bit older. I wanted to kind of like catch up on all of the tech that I'd lost for sound recording and all that kind of stuff when, I was buried in the books the last couple years. What I didn't know was that you had your music major, but you also had to pick a tech major. And
Oh,
like
you did do a double major.
that
Okay.
was it was just part of the program that you studied both music and digital media. And originally when I had chosen the program, I was under the impression that it was mostly music supported by digital media, whereas the both like production, editing, and then publishing side of actual digital media was a huge part of what they were teaching. So all of these young kids, which were like 5 years younger than myself at the time, had basically, gone through high school living with tech, right? They'd all had cell phones. They had tech in their classes that were along the DSLR lines. When I was in high school, people were just starting to get cell phones. We had a photography class, but it was a dark room, so it was just a totally different experience, and I
You're
was
like a
behind.
dinosaur.
Yeah, no, legitimately, like I had a gray hair. I pretty much felt like a dinosaur. All of these young kids seemed to be so fluent in the technology languages that I was legitimately panicking. And in my first week, we had a photography class and we had to buy a DSLR to be part of the program. I was like fumbling with the box. I didn't know how to attach the lens to the body properly. The cover of the battery like wasn't popping in right. It was an absolute disaster. Like I was sweaty and nervous, and I absolutely fell in love with my camera from that day on. And what I thought was going to be one of the greatest challenges of learning ended up becoming like one of the greatest passions in my life.